Hey, so in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can expand and you can stay profitable and continue to grow during a recession in the market. We're seeing all these economic signals across the board, stock market, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency crashing, and they're saying that I guess we are very, very close to entering a recession. So I wanted to make this video on my plan, on what I'm doing to get ahead of the curve and make sure that we are continuing to expand and dominate during the recession if that does fully hit as we're seeing right now. So if you do get any value from this, really appreciate if you drop a like, thumbs up. Let's get this to 100 likes. Would really appreciate it. And if we do, I will do a giveaway to someone with the processes and procedures that I sell online on my site. I will do a giveaway. So let's get it to 100 likes. Really appreciate you guys. And subscribe, ring the bell so you can make sure to get notifications for cool videos like this. So my plan here to expand into the recession and to the economic hardening, and that is actually something that I learned here in the last couple years that I was never really made full sense to me, but I'll explain it. I used to hear the term softening and hardening insurance markets. So it was specific to the insurance, like the market would harden or soften. And that I always was just like, what the hell? Like, what does that mean? But now I'm starting to see kind of what that actually means, and what it comes down to is essentially carriers, insurance carriers being in a position where they are profitable and they are happy and they want to sustain the current business that they have, and they basically want to slow down new business because they don't want to interrupt or change the current situation of their profitability. So right now what we're seeing is a hardening market, and I'll explain why. At least in California, we're seeing a hardening market for auto insurance. A lot of carriers are making it difficult for people to buy with pay plans. They're making the pay plans reduced to two pay or one pay, so people can't pay monthly. They're making it a little more difficult to buy. There's more extensive underwriting with several carriers. And they're just getting a little bit harder to sell these policies. They want only very clean, good business. And the reason for that is because we just came out of a quarantine, COVID, and everybody was not driving as much. There was, reducing premiums, reducing activity and mileage. And then all of a sudden the world came back to normal. We're all back to normal. We're out and about. People are driving. We're active again. And there's a disconnect between the amount of money that the insurance carriers collected because the premiums dropped, and then now all of a sudden they're paying out these claims again back to normal, and these companies, these carriers, they're hurting from it. So what they're doing is like, we're going to shut off new business for a bit. Not shut it off because I don't think they can legally do that, but they're making it more difficult for consumers to buy. And so that's something that as agents we need to adapt, and we need to be able to maneuver these situations and continue to improve and grow, because that's really what we're here for, and this is what these videos are for, to help you grow and to help you, and just based on my experience. So what I'm doing and my plan to continue to expand and dominate during this time is to focus on products that I believe are lower resistance, that are more profitable, that are easier for underwriting, that can be large premiums. So what I've done is I've kind of shifted my focus and attention to more of the commercial side of the business, and also homeowners insurance, which hasn't been impacted as much as auto insurance. Auto insurance is very difficult in California right now. I don't know what it looks like across the US right now for other insurance carriers or agents, but California, auto right now is very tricky. Still doable, but it just requires a lot more effort and work. So the name of the game here is to be effective and to maximize your energy and your efforts, right? So let's go where you don't want to ride a bike with the brakes, holding the brakes. You want to ride a bike with, pedals flowing freely, no brakes, and all green lights straight ahead down the road. Like that's the name of the game here. So at these times, these are, vital shifts in your energy and your focus as a business owner. So you need to go towards areas that are, bigger premiums, lower resistance underwriting, bigger commissions, And that's kind of what I'm seeing I'm shifting into, instead of the easy pops, the auto. Everybody's got auto insurance. It's super easy to, normally super easy to sell, but not as of right now. So you got to kind of, this is what I'm doing. I'm focusing a little bit more on these other areas. And a couple things that you can do as well, if you can recognize which products and which areas are the best for you. Like if you find one carrier, and this is what happened with me, like I found a carrier that was working excellent. It's a really high quality product. People like it. It sells pretty easily. It's very, very good commission. Great company. Like I believe in it. There's just everything checked the boxes for me. I'm not going to name drop any carrier specifically, but it checked all the boxes for me. So now I'm saying, let's double down. Let's go hard on this one instead of just trying to sell a little bit of everything. Like if you find something that works really well, double down on it and go harder, go deeper into that. And so a couple things that I've started to do that I think could be effective for you as well is I've started to increase my outbound campaigns to these specific target markets in the commercial side. I've started to, focus on the homeowners as well. Like I'm doubling down on homeowners and this commercial side. I'm increasing marketing pieces. So like marketing is going to be a little more tailored towards these business owners and homeowners versus just the generic auto, everybody, every other type of policy. It's going to be a little more focused on these specific types of products. What else? So those are a few things. So yeah, obviously outbound marketing, campaigns, email, text, calling, cold calling obviously is an easy one. Networking, like getting in front of the right people. Like now I'm always kind of looking for like contractors. Whenever I'm out and about, I'm like contractor. I go to a networking event. Is there a contractor? Is there a roofer? Is there somebody here that does these kinds of things? Like I've shifted my attention, and the main thing is deciding. Like for me, is I decided that this is what I'm going to do, and instead of just being a generalist, like I'm a meaningful specific now. Like I'm very specific, and it's more meaningful. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So that's maybe something you can get some value from, and I think it should, because right now is going to be an interesting time. We'll see what happens. People are going to be tighter on money, I believe. We're going to see the stock market continue to plunge. We don't know how long. I'm guessing. This is just a prediction. I'm not here for legal advice or financial advice, but my prediction would be somewhere between 18 and 24 months. We're going to see the market continue to just hover low, maybe less. We saw like the V correction in the last time in 2020, right when COVID hit. But I don't think this is the same. I think this will be a little bit of a longer correction and recession, which will impact several other areas. And the tricky thing about this is inflation. Prices are crazy high. The economics are dropping. So it definitely is going to hurt people. We're going to see how this affects customers. Now the phone's been ringing, and we'll see how this impacts customers. So we're ready for everything, but our main focus will be on the areas that are kind of lower resistance and more profitable to continue to grow. And that's really the way to expand, and I believe we're going to dominate that way instead of going and doing the same repetitive thing and getting hit with brakes, red lights. We want green lights. So we're going after the green lights, and we're going to keep flying through them and just hammering them. So that's it. I hope that gives you some value on what I'm doing, and we'll see if it works. I guess time will tell. In the near future. So maybe I make these videos honestly for myself as well. Like I'll watch this back and be like, yep, good move, bad move, good move, bad move. I believe this is a good move. So we'll see, because the recession will only play itself out here in the next couple months and possibly years. So that's all I got. I hope that brings some value to you. If you do get any if you do get any value, please give it a like. Please subscribe. Ring the bell if you want. You don't have to. And chriscostantini.com, that's where you can book me if you do want to talk on like an actual consulting call. Really appreciate you guys. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting. And I believe in these next couple videos, we are going through a transition with our marketing team. So in the next couple videos, we are going to do the audiobook, 7 Steps to Building a Successful Insurance Agency. I recorded the whole thing. I'm stoked for people to hear it. So it'll be free on YouTube, and I'm hoping you do get some value. Let's get this to 100 likes. I really appreciate you guys. I'll do a giveaway once we get this to 100 likes. Really appreciate you guys. See you guys at the top. See you soon. Peace.